Hello and welcome back to Savannah. So we are developing very nicely. We're up to 121,000 citizens now, and as a result, Savannah's energy demands have increased significantly. So when the Republic, when the island was first developed, we were able to essentially fill this tank here and export the oil, or later on, obviously as the island developed, refine it into fuel and bitumen. But now, due to obviously Savannah growing into quite a large town now, or city, I guess, but then 100,000, would that really be a city? Anyway, so now in our convert to fuel or export, the tank is running empty all the time. I don't think it really fills up much at all. I mean, there is still oil passing through, but obviously, he's getting a good supply. But yeah, the larger refineries, yeah, they operate very sporadically once there's enough oil. But really, we're now 20 years into this republic. We've got 114,000 rubles and 114 million rubles and $71 million. As the island is pretty self-sufficient, so we're not spending much of that foreign currency on imports. So it's done its job, the current supply of oil. So I'm in two minds now whether to go ahead and develop the nuclear industry and switch everything over pretty much to electricity, because I've just had to build a large heating plant, which I wouldn't usually do at this stage, as I use the smaller heating plants spread out across the island. So once an area is like developed, really, I don't really need to go back and add extra capacity usually. But because this building, this part of the I'll find it, I'll screenshot it, it's the Metropolis buildings workshop item. Very nice buildings. I love the understated lighting. You know, I really like the style of the buildings. I've got several of them across the city. However, this tower, because I always like to keep, pretty high happiness, always plus 95%. Very, 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 very rarely dip below that. I like to keep all the citizens happy, because I think if you're not achieving that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's one of them things, everyone plays their games differently, but I just think if you're going to run a socialist economy, you've got to run it for the people, really. So that's my first priority, and then it's developing the nation and making it look better or function better. So the 4,200 citizens that were in this one building, again next to another building that has I think I'll allow that to fill back up again, because I don't think that it will be a problem now. Now this building is gone. Well, it is no longer occupied. Because I was just struggling to give that many people services. I think because I added this building quite late on in the building, this area was more or less, occupied. I was able to build a much bigger store without changing too much, and build a sports centre, an indoor swimming pool, and a theatre, which did help a bit, because it was only a bus stop that was there previously. So I was able to do that, but without demolishing much more, I just wasn't able to put those services near the building. So as a result, the density, because I don't like moving people across the city, or because I think that does affect their happiness if you've moved them a long way, like we did. Because I think on the happiness things, I think one of them is relocation or something like that comes up. I'm not sure. Anyway, so this area had to build all of these buildings, like this one, and this one, were all built just to occupy, just to give homes to the people coming out of the Ivy Tower. Some did unfortunately have to be moved across the city. Some were moved over here to these buildings were all built for that purpose. and also over here, these buildings were also built for that purpose. But as a result, I added, even though it's the same amount of people, I think because they're more spread out, the heating demand went up. So say I could have just built another smaller plant nearby or connected it to the electricity grid, but there's no real nearby big power plants. So an electrical plant, I think, over here, especially supplying heat, they are very energy demanding, and I think that would have put too much load on this grid here, because we've also got the main water plants as well, which do also use a lot of power. So there are limits to it, because there is a small auxiliary power plant here, a gas turbine, which gives us 450 megawatt of power, but that would not be enough. That would probably be enough just by itself to power a small heating plant. So whenever you use an electrical induction heating, make sure that you're connecting it directly into the power grid, or at least have it very nearby to a big power plant, because they do use a lot of power, and it will cause buildings in the area to trip as well. So I've had to build this big oil plant, which gives us 488 gigajoules of heat, which is a lot. So that is enough to provide this area with heating. Hello, we do have an issue over here. Well, see, what I've done as well, I shall just build those underground pipes now, as they are vital. So I've built the heating plant, which will directly heat up these buildings here, but then I've also connected it to the existing system. So hopefully that should actually, once they're built, they do take a little while to build as well, so we'll definitely see what effect it has. So put it on always show overlay. See, yeah, the population has jumped up about 20,000 in the last couple of years, so I've had to expand the city quite a bit, and maybe I should have been paying a bit more attention to the heating system. I mean, we are at minus 15 degrees, which is near enough. I think the coldest it gets is minus 18. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's by minus 18. And at the moment we're only at minus 15, and these temperatures are no way life-threatening, but maybe 14 degrees inside or 16 degrees inside would definitely be uncomfortable, but not life-threatening. And I think that's reflected in the happiness at the moment, because it's only it's not really, it's still going up at 0.01, but I think it was about 14% before, so it has had an effect. But because people are so happy living in Savannah, they don't mind a couple of days having to wear the coat indoors. So let's press play. So we're at 21st of January as well, so we've only got like 3 weeks left of winter anyway. But at least the prisoners are nice and warm. They've they're nice and toasty at 24 degrees, as they are supplied by electricity. But because it's only one building, one small heating plant, that's okay. But if you're going to heat a district or something like that via electricity, make sure you connect it directly to the grid. The lack of temperatures over here is obviously because this is the, except for that building, this is a Compass Industries, which is Savannah's state-owned advanced production company. So here we've got mechanical components, electrical components. That's a small vehicle shop. So that's an electronics assembly hall, and that's a small plastics plant there. And then here we've got the train manufacturing, and here is a road and chemicals over here, but that's a different area. So basically this the main city of Valka, which is the capital of Savannah, will more or less... Oh, these prisoners actually aren't very warm. Right, this is very important. Must sort this out straight away. So this is the sort of job that I will use to save building big underground pipes and things like that. I will use electrical heating, because it's only a diddy little plant that we need, because it is just to heat one building. So this is a small one. Yep. So we'll pop that right next to that. Does it need workers? Yeah. Why? Basically a water heater. We need 5 people working there. I don't know, but Savannah knows best. And we are smack bang pretty much next to a gas turbine heating plant. So we shouldn't have any problems, and I will also connect it to the national grid as well. So we'll use one of these. So I think I've seen a high voltage line running. Just oh, is that not straight? Psh, not straight. This is main road, so I'm pretty sure that there will be high voltage electrical cables very nearby. Yeah, there's one there. So what I'll do is basically just... Oh, actually, so if I cut... Careful when you're doing stuff like this, because say this, I cut it all back, so oh, well, it's there. I'll just reconnect it. Nah, you won't, because it'll be saying infrastructure in the way, so never cut right back if you can help it, because it keeps that connection in place and makes it easier to connect it up. I have to wait for the... Ah, no, I want to see. That'll be fine. So yeah, let's have a look at main Volcaza. So yeah, keep an eye on this down here, because that's our chilly prison. Right, so here's our prison that we have just built the electrical plant at. But the temperature's warmed up to -9. And you can see the temperature inside now. It's dropping. I see -17. I think this is pretty -18. Yeah, I think this is as cold as it goes. It's putting great strain right now. You can see where we've built our nice new plant. It's nice and warm. I'm sure those pipes would have been built by now. Yes, all our pipes are operating now. I think I'm going to have to build additional heating over here. So where are these? This is already electric down here, I think. And the electric plant will be along the main road. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Got to be one around here somewhere. Alright, let's follow the pipes. Yeah, there it is. Hiding. So I think with this one, this is a question of distribution as opposed to capacity, I think. Yes, that is correct. So, where could I put another heat exchanger? Could put one there. Oh my days. Yeah, there's another electrical heating plant there. So, is that not, you know, it is operating. Yeah, I think that should heat these buildings up that are right next door to it though. Or maybe, right, let me put in some, well, another exchanger. I mean, I always thought that if it was right next to a heating plant, then you didn't have to put an exchanger in. Maybe I'll learn something today. I might not be able to fit this one in anywhere. Might have to use the smaller one. I don't know whether that's going to fit there. That's cool. Probably have to build a couple of these heat exchangers. Better connect it. Oh, I mean, these don't really go on fire, I don't think. That definitely will, so I can't disconnect that. Great. Right, let's get these connected up. Oh, I haven't got it switched on. Whenever your lane pipes, always have on your near snap because it does help you keep things a bit neater. I probably will need to be on this side actually, yeah. Ah. Oh, come on. I'll put another heat exchanger actually down here because these are quite voluminous. I can't say that word. Voluminous. There we go. Voluminous buildings. So I want to. There we go. But I would have thought this heating plant was capable of putting out enough heat to. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll put another fit a tower in here. Connect that heat exchanger up to essentially both plants and try and do the same with this. This might be too long. Ooh. So definitely, this will definitely reach it. I hate those loops, but nice. Why did I have to fiddle? Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at that. See how easily it's done? That wasn't connected up. Or always check that everything's connected up properly, because you never know where you've just missed a little gap like that. Right, this looks all good. So now the heating is being shared. The heating of this district is being shared between these two plants, which should make it more efficient. Let's see how that does. Yeah, this is not good enough. So you can see that heat spreading at the top there. No, those electrical heating plants are obviously just not they're just not giving out enough heat. It does only appear to be very far south now. Because now the buildings here of District 1 are being heated more by the gas plant. Maybe this is now benefiting from it, but it is only -8. But it does if everything's already cold, when you're trying to like heat it up, you almost need like double the energy or double the capacity to warm something up than it takes to keep something warm in the short term. But yeah, it doesn't look like this is still enough. Right, let me -16. So yeah, it was definitely a test. Oil pipeline should be built quite quick, so it should already have its oil supply. It has not. Why is that not getting oil? Have I not connected the oil right? Probably. No, it's still being built. So I went deep. So as soon as that pipe's filled, it should flood with oil. There we go. Heating up. So it's 100%. We'll see if this, even if it doesn't go down to like -16, so we can't exactly see that it's working. If the temperature's fluctuating, going up and down, even if it's only going up and down, say like -10, -11, -9, if the temperature remains stable all through all that, like it's blocked, there is literally like no change at all, then it's all right, because a fragile system will experience drops even in like, you know, some relatively mild temperatures if that temperature is quickly changing. Right, so let's play it for a bit. There's still a chance that we could have a couple of cold days in February, so I shall see. But yeah, all those temperatures look pretty stable, but it is warming up. There's a rule, it's only -6 now. But the temperatures, yeah, the heating grid looks pretty stable. Right, we'll just watch this for a little bit. Maybe have a bit of a musical interlude. No wonder my tourism rating was dropping during the winter months. Everyone was freezing cold. Oh, traffic jam. There'll be some trains or... Oh, no. I stand corrected. What's going on here with you boys? What's going on there? Huh? Is that telling me about the same traffic down? What? Need to be some trains. I know what's happened, so I'll just make sure it never happens again. Nice. That's our temperature issue. Again, another amazing thing about this game. Right, seems to be pretty good. Right, we've got no construction going on at the moment, so our unemployment level looks quite high. Looks at 9%, but that is just because there's no major constructions going on. I always like to keep some slack workforce for when that happens, when that's needed. So like all the bus stops will have one construction yard assigned to them. So if ever there's extra people waiting there, it's always a job as if there's some buildings to be made. So yeah, we've got a ship here ready for export. So we'll sell that, off you go. So that'll give us 4.1 million rubles. Let's get another one on the go. Oh, we won't because it's missing plastics. Obviously, Savannah Transport is on it. So our ship is underway. And our heating is sorted. Right, I'm going to end the video there, or I'll never end it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to see Savannah thrive. And I'll catch you in the next one, when hopefully I should be doing something to do with the nuclear industry. Thank you. I should be doing something to do with the nuclear industry. So yeah, thanks again, and see you next time. Ciao!